It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Next on Madden NFL 24.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, these Commanders, a last-place ball club in 2022. In most cases, you'd say that was a lost season, but they finished 8-1, 500. That would have won the NFC South. What kind of a chance do you give them in what is certainly a loaded NFC East?
And you're exactly right about the division, so you have to be cautious about what you think with this team. They've got to continue to play excellent defense and get some improvement on the offensive side of the ball and establish who their quarterback is going to be.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, this is a team that is built to win now. They feel they have all the pieces in place. What say you, CD?
I say that exactly. They've got everything that you're looking for, and they're probably operating under a mentality of no roadblocks, no excuses. Let's get after it.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod from Commanders leadership to be the team's starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie and didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick. So there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deontay Hardy back deep. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We're scoreless after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10. 2nd down. Howell back to pass. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Howell. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the Washington offense heading out. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. Thomas brings it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half from quarterback Sam Howell. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Off play action. It's Howell. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Gibson toss right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go, baby.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And he is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Let's go.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to